Imagine waking up in your quiet coastal village to the sound of an explosion, only to find out that the world's most powerful bombs have just landed in your backyard. This is exactly what happened in 1976 to the small Spanish village of Palomares. But how did these bombs get there? And what happened next? Stick around to find out how a sleepy village became the center of a Cold War nightmare. On January 17, 1966, Palomares, a small village in southern Spain, became the unlikely stage for a Cold War incident that could have changed history. It all started with a routine mission by the United States Air Force. A B-52 bomber carrying 4 hydrogen bombs was flying over Spain on a refueling mission when disaster struck. The bomber collided with its refueling aircraft at 31,000 feet. The collision caused a mid-air explosion, sending debris and the 4 hydrogen bombs plummeting toward Palomares. Miraculously, none of the bombs detonated with their nuclear payloads, but that didn't mean the danger was over. 2 of the bombs exploded conventionally upon impact, spreading radioactive plutonium over the village. In the chaos that followed, the United States launched an immediate and intense cleanup operation. American soldiers and scientists descended on Palomares, searching for the missing bombs and decontaminating the area. The villagers watched in shock and confusion as their peaceful lives were turned upside down by men in hazmat suits and military gear. It took 80 days to recover all 4 bombs. The last bomb was particularly tricky to find, as it had fallen into the Mediterranean Sea. After a long search involving hundreds of divers and submersibles, the bomb was finally located and brought to the surface, much to the relief of everyone involved. The cleanup operation involved removing thousands of tons of contaminated soil and shipping it back to the United States. Despite these efforts, the area remained affected by radiation for years. Studies showed elevated levels of plutonium in the soil and the villagers' blood long after the incident. The Palomares incident highlighted the dangers of the Cold War and the very real risks of nuclear weapons. It was a stark reminder that even the most advanced technology and careful planning couldn't prevent accidents. The event was a diplomatic nightmare, straining U.S.-Spanish relations and fueling anti-American sentiment in Spain. Years later, the legacy of Palomares still lingers. The area is monitored for radiation, and the incident remains a potent symbol of the dangers of the nuclear age. Thank you for joining us on this journey into a forgotten chapter of Cold War history. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an episode. Leave a comment below on what historical event you want to see next. Until then, stay curious.